Welcome to episode #74 of the Crynet GenShow. I'm your host, and today we're talking about the week the world changed for crypto.
Yeah, it really did.
On February 20th, the stroke of a pen in the Oval Office ended a decade of uncertainty.
Right, with the Clarity Act officially signed into law.
Exactly. The United States has finally given digital assets a seat at the adult table.
And the market's response was, well, absolute fireworks.
We have officially reclaimed the $100,000 milestone for Bitcoin, and this time it's backed by the full force of federal law.
But the big picture is even broader.
It is. BlackRock is moving into the $100 trillion bond market with Project Diamond, Sony has launched its own blockchain for the world's creators, and Circle is racing toward what could be the biggest IPO of the year.
From the rise of agentic DeFi to the world's largest sovereign green bond in Hong Kong.
The infrastructure for the next century is being built right now. The era of speculation is over.
The era of implementation has begun.
Let's dive into the top 10.
I think we really need to parse exactly why this specific legislation triggered such a massive repricing. Because the Clarity Act is, it's more than just a catchy acronym.
It's the difference between playing a game where the rules change every 10 minutes versus playing a game with a printed rule book.
Exactly. For a decade, the U.S. operated on regulation by enforcement, basically guessing the rules until someone got sued.
And the Digital Asset Market Clarity Act kills that ambiguity.
Right. It finally gives federal definitions for stablecoins and digital commodities. It answers the "what is this asset?" question that kept the biggest players on the sidelines.
You can see that sidelining ending in real time with the IPO market.
Oh, absolutely.
Circle Internet Financial refiled for their IPO immediately after the signing. This isn't a coincidence.
No, they were waiting for the green light to list what could be the biggest fintech IPO of 2026.
Business doesn't like risk. It likes certainty.
And that certainty is unlocking scale that makes the crypto market of 2021 look like a sandbox.
Yeah, look at BlackRock's Project Diamond.
We aren't talking about trading meme coins here. They are expanding to tokenize corporate bonds from 5 G7 countries.
Targeting a $100 trillion bond market using Ethereum-based subnets. The choice of infrastructure there is interesting, too.
It is.
It's not just private bank chains anymore. I was reading about the Hong Kong government's green bond issuance this week.
Yeah.
$5 billion worth.
And they didn't build a private server for it.
Right. They use Polygon, a public blockchain.
That's a crucial detail. It's a sovereign government using public infrastructure for a massive financial instrument.
Offering a 4.2% yield.
Specifically because they want the transparency. Investors can verify the environmental impact data in real time on-chain.
It proves that public blockchains are finally viewed as enterprise-grade software by world governments.
Exactly.
So the legal and financial rails are settling. But when we look at the tech stack in these notes for a deep dive today, it feels like things are getting weirder just as they get safer.
You're talking about agentic DeFi.
Specifically this rise of agentic DeFi, yes.
This is the next frontier. We used to talk about smart contracts, which are passive. They sit there until you interact with them.
Right.
Agentic DeFi means deploying autonomous AI agents that actively manage capital.
Sky, which was formerly MiCA, reported that 30% of their total value locked is now managed by these AI agents.
Not humans. These bots are hunting yield and rebalancing portfolios 24/7.
That's a staggering number, 30%. It creates a strange paradox, though.
How so?
Well, if the financial layer is increasingly run by AI agents optimizing for efficiency, the premium on knowing who is actually a person skyrockets.
Which is exactly why we're seeing the arms race for identity.
Yeah, the project formerly known as WorldCoin, now just World, announced a deep integration with OpenAI this week.
They're trying to create a verified human-only lane on their world chain to prevent market manipulation by the very AI bots we just discussed.
And they offer zero gas transactions for verified humans.
Exactly. It's becoming a bifurcated economy. One lane for the high-speed bots, one lane for verified humans.
It's not all financial plumbing, though. We're finally seeing the culture side mature beyond just expensive JPEGs.
Yeah, Sony launching Sonium feels significant because it's an actual layer 2 network.
Built on the OP stack. Sony isn't just dropping an NFT collection, they're building infrastructure to bridge their massive IP library.
Music, film, gaming, all onto Web3 with real utility. They need a network that can handle millions of users, not just thousands of speculators.
Speaking of handling scale, we should touch on the Ethereum update. The Verkle tree upgrade hit the final testnet.
Right.
For the non-technical listener, why does this matter?
It sounds technical, but the benefit is simple: statelessness. Right now, running an Ethereum node requires storing a massive amount of historical data.
And Verkle trees compress the proof required to verify a block.
Exactly. This makes it much easier for smaller computers to run nodes, ensuring the network stays decentralized even as it scales up to handle things like Sony's traffic or BlackRock's bonds.
It seems like the theme of this deep dive is convergence.
Very much so.
You have the Clarity Act providing the legal trust, BlackRock bringing the institutional capital, and upgrades like Verkle trees providing the technical scale.
And the AI agents weaving it all together, it's a self-reinforcing loop now.
And that's how we wrap up this historic episode, #74. If there was ever a week to be bullish on the future of decentralization, this was it.
Absolutely. The signing of the Clarity Act isn't just about rules, it's about the massive wave of institutional trust that is now unlocked.
When you see 30% of DeFi TVL being managed by AI agents, you realize we are entering a phase of automation and scale we've only dreamed of.
Whether it's the Ethereum Verkle tree upgrade bringing us closer to statelessness or Sony's Sonium bringing millions of fans on-chain, the momentum is now unstoppable.
You'll find the full breakdown and links to the Clarity Act text and BlackRock's Project Diamond in our show notes.
Definitely check those out.
If you're celebrating Bitcoin at 6 figures today, do us a favor. Share this episode with someone who still thinks crypto is just a bubble. Stay legendary, stay verified, and I'll see you in episode #75.